Yo, what's up? It's your boy James R. Davis Sr. coming to you live once again with another real crypto talk. Let's get right into the markets and see what's going on. Bitcoin is up 4.3% over the past 24 hours. Ethereum is up 14.6%, up 5% over the past hour. Yep, crossed over that 1500 mark. Let's see. XRP is down only 1.59%. Polkadot has captured that fifth spot. Up 5.6% over the past 24 hours. So look at the top gainers over the past 24 hours. Cardano, 23.1%. Balancer, up 21.9%. Solana, up 19.8%. Terra, up 19.6%. Airweave up 18.4%, UMA up 15.5%, and Maker up 15.1%. Top losers, Doge down 22%. Voyager token, that's a good buying opportunity there. It's up 164% over the past 7 days. Jesus, that's insane. Uniswap down 6.7%. It's been up 60%. It's a good buying opportunity as well. Anything up under $20 right now is a good opportunity for you guys. And I tell you, man, it's insane, especially when you look at let's look at something real quick. The DeFi post market, yep, it's continuing to go up. It's 28 billion locked up in DeFi. A lot of that is locked up in Uniswap. Thorchain down 5.1%. Synthetics down 4%. OMG Network down 2.7%. Horizon down 2.0%. Let's look at some of the news headlines. Winklevoss led Gemini launches high yield crypto accounts. What? Gonna definitely be looking at that. Coinbase direct listing, formerly IPO. Everything you need to know. Yep, Coinbase is going public, folks. It's incredible. Darknet markets earn a record 1.7 billion worth crypto in 2020. That's crazy. Microstrategy drops another 10 million on Bitcoin, and that is going to be the news for the day. Microstrategy drops another $10 million in Bitcoin. The business intelligence firm has picked up a further 295 Bitcoin as its holdings grow to 2.5 billion. Business intelligence MicroStrategy has spent a further 10 million on Bitcoin, according to an announcement today. The firm has purchased 295 more Bitcoin, bringing its total holdings to 71,079 BTC. The average price it paid for this Bitcoin was 16,109. And he posted, MicroStrategy has purchased approximately 295 Bitcoins for 10.0 million in cash at an average price of 33,800 per Bitcoin. We now hold 71,000. That's insane, folks. MicroStrategy has now spent a total of 1.145 billion on buying Bitcoin as part of its treasury investment policy. You read that correctly. MicroStrategy has now spent a total of 1.145 billion on buying Bitcoin as part of its treasury investment policy. It now owns around 2.5 billion in Bitcoin. In August, MicroStrategy announced the purchase of 21,454 Bitcoin at a price of $250 million. The firm's acquisitions are directly in line with this investment strategy, which describes Bitcoin as a superior asset class. In December, the firm completed a $650 million raise in order to buy more Bitcoin, which it did. This marked its second big purchase. Now it looks as though it's making more smaller purchases on an ongoing basis. On January 22nd, it dropped 10 million into Bitcoin, buying another 314 coins before doing the same again today, although at a slightly higher rate. Microstrategy CEO Michael Saylor tweeted earlier today, "My formula for success is rise early, work late, and buy Bitcoin." Like, looks like he wasn't kidding. Looks like he wasn't kidding at all. And I don't blame the brother. I really don't blame this brother. Let's jump into this real quick. I didn't really want to get into this one. I want to get into this one later on. Gemini's new earn service works like kind of like a savings account for crypto, only with 7.4 APY. Gemini has a new service called Earn, which works like a savings account. The company says it can offer as much as 7.4%. Gemini is beginning to look more and more like a bank. Gemini, the crypto company helmed by the Winklevoss twins, has launched a new investment service called Earn. Locking up your cryptocurrency in the Earn program is a little like putting your money in a savings account. According to a press release, Gemini allows customers to lend their digital assets to disclosed institutional borrowers via unsecured loans. Those loans are offered through Genesis Global Capital, and as with savings accounts, a portion of the money made by the lender is passed on to the customer. The company says Earn's annual percentage yields can be as much as 7.4%. It's the latest sign that Gemini is looking to become more of a bank-like business. The company has had a state trust charter in New York for years, but Anchorage remains the only crypto company to secure federal backing charter from the OCC. The release also makes sure to note that Gemini is not a depository institution, and Earn is not a depository account. Crypto lender BlockFi runs a similar program, as does Celsius Network. Gemini, though, claims to be the only such service that operates in all 50 states. In another stab at a bank-like offering, Gemini recently introduced a company credit card geared towards Bitcoin rewards to set launch later this year, and I am going to be on the lookout for that for sure. Lastly, Coinbase Direct Listing, formerly IPO, everything you need to know. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this, but I just wanted to highlight this because this is giving you guys heads up that are in crypto. I'm going to load up, even though I hate Coinbase. Me personally, however, it's good for newbies. It's good for off ramping, for cashing out. But I don't hold any money on Coinbase at all. I don't trade on Coinbase. Coinbase Pro, different story. I like that. But Coinbase shuts down a lot. And it's very widely known here in the crypto space. So, but in spite of all that, let's take a look real quick. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has selected NASDAQ as the venue for its direct listing. A direct listing is limited to existing shares, whereas an initial public offering (IPO) involves the creation of new shares. Nasdaq Private Market has launched a secondary market for Coinbase stock ahead of listing. In January 2020, San Francisco-based cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase announced plans to go public via direct listing. The company shared the news in a blog post in which it announced its intent to become a publicly traded company pursuant to proposal direct listings of its Class A common stock. Such proposed listing is expected to be pursuant to a registration statement on Form S-1 with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, the Alphabet Boys. And he says, here it comes. Coinbase is doing a direct listing. Disclosure, Coinbase is an investor in Bertalo. Direct listing versus IPO. Notably, Coinbase has opted for a direct listing over a IPO. In December 2020, excuse me, there was widespread anticipation that the exchange would go public with an IPO, which is initial public offering, following its submission of Form S1 draft registration to the Securities and Exchange Commission. A direct listing differs from an IPO in that it is limited to existing shares, where an IPO involves the creation of new shares. It enables Coinbase to bypass many of the onerous and expensive requirements of an IPO, including using the services of intermediaries known as underwriters prior to the announcement of its direct listing. Reports circulated that Goldman Sachs would act as the underwriter for the possible IPO, Coinbase IPO. So I'll drop that link below so you guys can further knock that out. It's not very long at all. It's about a 6-minute read. But just know that Coinbase is going to be on the NASDAQ. And so it'll be good to trade. I know it will be good to trade for me. So speaking of trading, let's take a look see what Bitcoin is doing right now on the 4-hour chart. Let's take a closer look into the 15-minute chart. It is taking a little dippy dip. And yeah, a little healthy dip there, right about 34,000. Let's take a look at Ethereum. See what it's doing on the 15-minute chart. It is up. It's right around 1478. Looks like it got up past that 1500. I know it did on Bybit. Got up to 1510 on Bybit. So yeah, that's the real crypto talk news for the day. Some very exciting things happening in crypto, guys. And I mean, I pray that you guys are stacking your sats and you are doing your research, you're doing your due diligence on crypto because it is so much opportunity out here. But at the same time, you can really get screwed in a huge way for real. Another thing I want to point out real quick while I'm looking at it is the NFT revolution, guys. This is nuts. Tip Sandbox. Look it up. It's listed as Sand. You might want to grab you a few. It's definitely a powerful technology, team, concept, all of that. It's at 9 cents right now. It has a max supply of 3 billion. Circulating supply is 600 million. So that price can definitely jump up very significantly. What market is on? Upbit, Binance, Uniswap. Yep. You might want to grab you some. I'm just saying. If you understand the power of games and being a gamer, yeah, you might want to get on the forefront. Look at this, create your own land. Hey, I'm telling you, this stuff is sick. You know, it's insane. It is absolutely insane. Let's follow their Twitter real quick and see what they're talking about. I thought I already followed this. I don't know what in the world. Tripping. But yeah, they got over 66,000 followers. This is going to go up a little bit. I'm just going to say that. Not going to go into too much speculation on that, but I think it's still at 9 cents right now. Yeah, huge on so many levels. When it comes to NFTs, right? NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Where was I at on the? Where was I at? Well, I was at Decrypto. Let me go back to that real quick. Yeah, the NFT revolution. Yep.